What if I told you that with just a single pen and a notebook, you could turn your dreams into reality? Would you believe it? Today's theme is, writing your dreams and goals in a notebook can make them come true. One pen. One notebook. Yes, the magic that turns dreams into reality is surprisingly simple. All you need to do is write them down. You might be thinking, wait, can it really be that simple? Does writing something down really make a difference? Well, it turns out that this is a common habit shared by countless successful people around the world. In today's video, we'll explore exactly why writing your dreams and goals makes them more likely to come true. The science behind it, how your brain works, real research studies, stories from successful individuals, and finally, a practical method that you can start using today. By the end of this video, I promise, you'll want to grab a notebook and start writing. Let's start by answering the big question, why does writing down your dreams help make them a reality? The key lies in the brain, in your subconscious mind. Your brain is constantly processing an enormous amount of information. But only the things your brain marks as important get stored in long-term memory and influence your behavior. The part of the brain that makes these decisions is called the prefrontal cortex. This region is responsible for planning, focus, decision-making, the tools we use to build our future. And when you write down a dream or a goal, you're directly stimulating this part of the brain. You're telling your brain, this matters. That's why writing is so much more powerful than just thinking. But there's another crucial player here, your subconscious mind. Our conscious awareness only accounts for about 5% of brain activity. The other 95%? That's the subconscious. Silently influencing our behavior, decisions, and even the things we notice. When you write your goals repeatedly and see them often, they get embedded into your subconscious. And then what happens? Your subconscious starts treating those goals as missions, things that must be fulfilled. It starts working 24/7 behind the scenes, picking up on opportunities, information, and connections you might have ignored before. A poster on the street. A post on social media. A random conversation with someone. Suddenly, something clicks. And it feels like the universe is guiding you. But it's not magic, it's your brain filtering the world for clues to help you. Writing your dreams is like activating your own internal search engine, running non-stop, working just for you. In the next part, we'll look at the famous Harvard Goal Study, and some real scientific evidence that backs up the power of writing goals. Let's begin with one of the most famous stories about goal setting. The Harvard MBA study. In 1979, researchers supposedly asked graduating Harvard MBA students, "Do you have clear goals? Have you written them down?" Here's what the results were said to be. 84% had no specific goals. 13% had goals, but hadn't written them down. Only 3% had written their goals down. 10 years later, that 3% reportedly owned more wealth than the other 97% combined. Powerful, right? But here's the truth. This study is actually a myth. There's no official record of this survey ever happening. Still, this story has spread widely and inspired millions. And that, in itself, proves something important. The idea of writing your goals has power. Because people believe in it. Because it works. But we don't have to rely on legends. Let's look at real science. In 2007, Dr. Gail Matthews at Dominican University conducted a study with 270 adults. She divided them into different groups to test how goal setting affected outcomes. Some people just thought about their goals. Others wrote them down. Some shared them with others. And some regularly reported their progress. Here's what she found. The group that wrote their goals down had a 42% higher success rate than those who didn't. That's huge. And those who wrote their goals and shared them with someone? They had even greater success. This study is hard scientific evidence that writing goals helps you act, stay committed, and ultimately, succeed. In the next part, we'll hear stories of real people who changed their lives by writing in a notebook. Let's take a look at people who literally wrote their dreams into existence. Jim Carrey and the $10 million check. Long before he became a star, Jim Carrey was a struggling comedian, sleeping in his car. One day, he wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and dated it for Thanksgiving 1995. He carried that check in his wallet for years. At the time, he was broke. No big movie roles, no fame. But he believed. He looked at that check every day. It reminded him of his dream and kept him focused. And guess what? In 1994, just before that Thanksgiving, he got paid exactly $10 million for his role in Dumb and Dumber. That's the power of writing down your goals. And Jim Carrey isn't the only one. There are tons of well-known people who have used this method to achieve success. People like Elon Musk, Sarah Blakely, Oprah Winfrey, Richard Branson, and even athletes like Michael Phelps, they've all talked about the power of writing down goals, visualizing success, and staying committed to the dream. It's not magic. It's mindset. When you put your dreams on paper, you give them structure. You bring clarity to your vision. And most importantly, you give your future self a roadmap. So if you've got a dream, don't just keep it in your head. Write it down. Your notebook could be the starting point of something incredible. Next, we'll walk through the 5 simple steps you can follow to bring your dreams to life. Step 1. Write in the past tense, as if it's already done. Don't write, "I want to earn more." Instead, write, "I have achieved a monthly income of $10,000. Or I am now living with my ideal partner. Or I wake up at 6 a.m. every day, feeling energized." Why? Because your subconscious listens literally. If you say "I want," it keeps you wanting. But if you say "I have," it starts working to make it true. Add a deadline, "I have achieved an annual income of $100,000 by December 31st, 2025. This combines vision with commitment. Step 2. Read it out loud. Every day say it out loud. Every morning. Every night. You're reinforcing your intention. It may feel strange at first. But if it could change your life, isn't it worth it? Step 3. Visualize it. Find images of your goal. The home you want. The vacation. The lifestyle. Make a vision board. Or set it as your phone wallpaper. I once did this when I dreamed of moving to a better apartment. Years later, I found myself living in a place that looked just like the photo I had saved. Step 4. Know your why. Don't just write what you want, write why you want it. I want to earn more becomes, because I want my family to live securely. Because I want to take my parents on a trip. Because I want the freedom to do what I love. Knowing your reason gives you emotional fuel. Step 5. Celebrate small wins. Every time you reach a small goal, celebrate. Finished a habit for 7 days? Saved $100? Celebrate it. Your brain learns, achievement equals pleasure. And that keeps you moving forward. And don't worry about doing everything perfectly. Even just writing one goal in past tense today is a powerful first step toward change. So, what did you think? Writing your dreams in a notebook isn't just a cute idea. It's a practice grounded in neuroscience, psychology, and real-life success. Let's recap. Writing tells your brain, this is important. Your subconscious starts working toward your dream. Real stories and science support it. And anyone, you included, can start today. If you've got a dream you want to see come true, pick up your notebook. Grab your pen. That first word you write could be the first step toward the rest of your life. Thanks so much for watching. If this video inspired you even a little, I'd love to hear your dreams in the comments. What will you write in your notebook? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'm here cheering for your dreams. See you in the next video. Step forward, one goal at a time. Let's win the day.